So I had another mom reach out to me, and first and foremost, I want to say that moms that are willing to send me an email with some things that are going on in their parenting, I really appreciate the fact that you trust me with this information and your family challenges. So I'm going to read this and share my initial thoughts on the situation. Hey there, my teen is so defiant, never listens to rules, teachers, or myself. She skips class all the time, vapes, smokes weed, and nothing I do will ever change this behavior. She said school is too overwhelming and she will never stop weed or vaping. My daughter comes home past curfew and is obsessed with her friends. Nothing is more important to her. She also lacks empathy towards others, and I'm constantly stressed and worried about her and her future. Any advice would be so much appreciated. I feel completely lost and so overwhelmed every day. I have tried everything and nothing is working. Not grounding, not losing her phone, all her privileges, talking it out with her, compromising, nothing works with her. Please help me. Well, okay. This sounds like a very desperate situation because first and foremost, you're dealing with your daughter who is obviously using, as you say, pot and vaping. And so you're not dealing with your daughter straight on. You're dealing with your daughter who's probably under the influence at times. Who knows how often? This doesn't tell me, right? But you're not dealing with a kid at face value. You're dealing with her at times when she's under the influence of something. So that's first and foremost. Some of this behavior that you're talking about in here is within the realm of regular teen behavior, right? Their friends are going to become more important in their lives than their parents. What we hope to have during these years is continued connection with them so that we will still have some kind of influence, right? Because they are definitely more invested in their peers during this time period. I hear what you're saying in terms of you tried everything. You've grounded her, you've taken away the privileges, none of that is working. And that's because we've come from parenting where, or we've been parented in a way that was like, put the hammer down, you're grounded, this has got to change kind of thing. And that just isn't working with kids now, right? It just isn't. They're saying, screw you for the most part, we're going to do what we want, which is again why it's important to build the relationship with them. So if you're a parent and you're not in this situation yet, take this as a warning that building a relationship with your kid, and this video would be way too long for me to tell you exactly how to do that, and you really have to develop it around your own child. There's no 1, 2, 3 step process. But bottom line, if you are not in this situation with your kid, then this is not a place that you want to be. So build the relationship with your child. Reading between the lines here, what I am seeing is that kid is quickly going out of control and mom is overwhelmed by it. Question I have, and I don't have the information here, is are you co-parenting with someone? Whether it's a divorce situation or you're married, whatever the situation is, are you parenting with another person? Because it's going to be uber important that you begin to figure out how to set boundaries that you can be clear on and be consistent with. And if you have another parent that you're parenting with, that you're doing it as a united front. Next, I hear you saying that you are overwhelmed, you're not sleeping, you're exhausted. This is not helpful. And it's very difficult, I know, to take care of yourself when one of your kids is heading off the rails, but couldn't be more important for you to take the time to take care of yourself. You cannot fix a problem if you are overwhelmed and pouring from an empty cup. You and I know that this cannot be fixed with a TikTok video. So there's a couple different ways that you can reach out to me. Either go to my bio link, and there's a couple of free resources there if you want to get to know more about how I work with parents, including a 15-minute free phone call, or go to my website, reallifeparentguide.com, and learn about all the different services I have there. There are no miracles. You are going to have to do the work, and when you do the work, it can ripple out into everybody else in the family, but there's no guarantee that your kids, this one in particular, is going to respond exactly the way you want or need them to, but it absolutely does start with you.